Hey y'all, this is Boujee's bath routine. It's not always like this, but this is just one particular routine after um, a lot was going on. I hadn't taken her a bath in maybe 2, 3 weeks. So her hair was not matted. Well, some parts were, but it wasn't extremely bad, but it was worse than it normally is because I try to take her a bath every week or every 2 weeks at the most. Um, so right here, I'm just kind of combing out her hair because over the years or over time, I've noticed when I just throw her right in the bath, what her hair is, and then wash it, take her out, is extremely time consuming to brush and comb her hair out after because it mats up easier. So a lot of times I comb her and brush her out before her bath. This just took longer because, like I said, it had been probably 3 weeks because I hadn't had time to really take her a bath. So the most the area where it was mostly matted was probably around her neck area, which is where her collar and stuff lays. Yeah, right here, right there. So, I just try to gently comb her out. I promise you, this is not hurting her. She doesn't whine or anything. She just kind of sits there. Usually I have treats, but I was out of treats during this bath. I'm just combing her out. She's sitting there. So sometimes she goes to sleep. Sometimes she just sits there and huff and puffs like she's tired of me. Tired of getting her hair done or whatever. But yeah, enjoy. And then right here, I didn't give her all of that. I just give her a taste here and there of the coconut oil. I don't put it throughout her whole body. She does have dry skin here and there. It's just something I do. I never looked up, oh, use use coconut oil for dry skin. It's just something I like to do. And I do see a difference. So, in certain areas, she'll have either flaky skin or it's just dry. So I'll just kind of put coconut oil on it to kind of soak or whatever, sit there a little bit and condition her skin before her bath and probably after her bath. And I make sure I use oatmeal shampoo because that does help with dry skin and stuff. Yeah, this process was so long, combing her hair out, and she has fine hair, so I have to use a fine tooth comb and make sure it's all combed out and not matted at the roots. sometimes I leave the hair short and sometimes I just shave it all off because she's so low to the ground that when she's running through the grass, the pollen and all the extra gets on her fur, under her chest, on her chest, and she's in and out of the house in beds and stuff like that. So I just cut the hair to prevent all that, bringing all that inside. It's easier to just wipe her chest down with a wipe or wipe her down without the hair on her chest. So this is why I'm shaving her naked. Now for the bath. I want to take a bath. She hates baths. Like she acts like it's the end of the world, and I promise you, I'll be gentle. I'll be gentle with my baby. I don't be manhandling her and drowning her underwater and all that. Cause some of them videos I'll be watching, girl, but you traumatizing your baby, and stuff like that. So I really do try to make it a more enjoyable experience, or at least just get it done and not, you know, make her traumatized and scared of the water. I want to get one of those doggy beds that go in the tub to kind of help or whatever, but she does like the massages and stuff. It's just the water that I think scares her because it comes out and it's just kind of rough coming on her and stuff. But I used to wash her in my sink, in the kitchen sink when she was smaller, and she's still small, but when she was like really small, for obvious reasons, she was just tiny, and then the bending over is just annoying too. So it's just easier to wash her in the sink when I would have a spray faucet, but now I don't. So I just wash her in the tub, and got all the hair off that I was cutting and all the extra. She'd be ready to get up out that tub. As you can see, it's the end of the world to her. When I blow dry her, it's usually an easy process, and I comb her out beforehand, so it's way easier to just dry her off and then kind of straighten the hair up and blow dry her. She is calm for the most part during this process. She just doesn't like wind or air in her face, so you see her turning her head. But other than that, she don't really mind the process of the blow dryer. Hey, booty dude. He's so cute. He's so smart. Hey, booty dude. You gonna show Gammy? This was probably later that day or the day after. I don't remember. And I'm just combing her hair out. The bows come out. She be acting a fool, okay, and be looking crazy by the next hour or so after her bath. Sometimes she lets the bows stay, and sometimes she, rubs her hair.
Ma'am, what? Are you wearing bottoms?
Of course I'm wearing bottoms.
Okay.
So yeah, I put that in there because it looks like I'm naked, but I walk around the house comfortable, okay? And I just kind of picked her up and started doing this and figure, oh, I need to film it. And then when I look back at the video, I'm like, I literally look naked. Anyways, what I'm doing right here is pretty much putting this Ultra Guard dual action topical on her for like fleas, ticks, and other stuff like that, because she always outside running around in the grass like she a deer. So yeah, this video was filmed a while ago and it is now August. So soon I'm gonna cut her hair, and before I do that, I'm gonna dye her hair pink because I just want to see how it looks. I think she would be so cute. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.